Joe Pompili is still here. That alone is an achievement when you hear about some of the issues he dealt with growing up. From being bullied to living on the streets, he put some of his memories down on paper, and now he's seeing life a little differently and hoping he can make a difference.
You get isolated.
Joe Pompili likes to tell stories, so no surprise, he eventually turned those stories into a book. What did come as a surprise was what happened when some of those memories landed on paper.
This was hey, we're going to write a book and we're going to make $1 million. That's what it was. But it became so much more.
It took 7 years to write the book Twitch. The title, a nod to the Tourette syndrome he dealt with growing up. That brought the bullies out and the downward spiral that followed. His wife Diane did all the writing, but at times she felt guilty even asking questions as the stories grew darker and darker.
It was like ripping a Band-Aid off an almost healed wound.
I get transported as if I'm watching that incident. I could see myself there, and I can still feel the fear that I felt at that moment.
But much like he did growing up, Joe pushed on. And the more he thought about the stories, the more he got feedback on the book, the more eye-opening it all became.
We all have a purpose in life. And I'm 62 years old now, and I think, what's my purpose?
Maybe this was it, to tell his stories and try and help the current generation of kids dealing with bullies.
And the best therapist for a child that's going through what these kids are going through is somebody that's been through it. It's going to be okay, because this is not forever. This is only a blink in your life.
We can change the bullying problem. We definitely can.
Ultimately, Joe would like to do some public speaking at schools around the area as someone who's been in those shoes.
Look at me. I'm okay now. Who'd have ever thought that that kid that got picked on and laughed at and mocked and humiliated, etc., and all those dark hours and times that I spent, who'd have thought that this kid would be here now, that I call myself on the mountain.
And he's shouting from the top for all to hear. The book's out now, available on Amazon and at Barnes & Noble, but it's not really designed for kids with some of the language throughout the pages, although the message certainly rings true and Joe's purpose crystal clear. Lindsay?